Let's go meet two awful nicknames, but honestly, only one awful fighter. With all due respect, it's the Meatlock. You see the text, and although it's been a little bit of a skid lately, Meat, it's an absolute lock in this one. And we're bringing the Punisher, Muhammad Mokaev, who is undefeated from Dagestan, but fights out of England and is the youngest dude on the UFC roster. But this dude is seriously talented. He's got mic skills, he's got fighting skills, and what he just did in 58 seconds over Cody Durden was absolutely amazing, right? He just was cracking him on the feet, then decided just to get him out of there early and smoked him with that easy work guillotine. And Cody Durden is a tough, relentless dude. Like, he's a guy who's going to win a lot of UFC fights. And for Mokaev just to make him look like just absolute easy work reminded me a lot of Saeed Nurmagomedov versus Brian Kelleher, where it's just like, holy cow, like this dude is clearly legit. And he's taken on Inner G, Charles Johnson, who is 11-2, coming from LFA on a nice little streak. But he's 31 years old. He's making his debut, and we think in front of this hometown crowd for Mokaev that this is just an absolute can of a setup, T-ball style, and Mokaev is going to hit an absolute dinger in this one. So, what are your thoughts on this meatlock? How do you think Mokaev gets this done over Inner G? And is this going to be easy work?
Yeah, this is a lock nonetheless. I mean, I feel a little bad for, Mr. Johnson over here. He's about to absolutely get slept in a KO or a submission. That's where I truly see where this fight's going to go. Um, the odds makers, I would say, have it pretty solid. I'm surprised it's not minus 800, to be honest. So this is even juicy odds. Muhammad is an absolute killer. That's why his nickname is the Punisher. Undefeated, very high prospect, probably one that people are sleeping on, especially in the card community. I don't really see people talking about when this guy's card does come out. No one really talks about it, but I think after this weekend, everybody is going to be talking about this and anticipating getting his rookie card when that comes out. So this is a fighter you want to keep your eye on. Very high hopes and a lock nonetheless, chat.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's the Punisher versus Energy, and we just simply think Energy is getting punished in this one because Mikhailov looks absolutely filthy. And I'm glad you mentioned his cards that are upcoming. Like, it's probably not gonna be 2022, but when his rookie card maybe drops in 2023, like this is a dude we're definitely gonna have our eye on because Mikhailov is he's gonna build fans, he's gonna build hype with the longer and more exposure he gets because this dude is seriously talented. And this is just another great setup, easy win victory for him over Inner G. So we're going heavy. You mentioned the odds, like we kind of thought it would be closer to minus 700, minus 800, and maybe, in 5 or 6 days, towards the end of this week, it does balloon that way. But we're going to be going absolutely fat, boys. Recently in the red, we're trying to get right back in the green where we belong. So we're going to be throwing down 1840. It's going to net 400 at those minus 460 odds. But again, this should be an easy work finish for Mokaev. Whether he decides to get this done via TKO KO or maybe a submission is going to be up to him. But in the end, I think a finish is the only possible outcome for this fight. So, any last thoughts on this, Maylock?
No, this is such a great fight. Throw in the comments, are you riding with this or not? We'd love to hear from you, and make sure to smash that meat and subscribe.